All right, here we are with Stars Without Number, Blackstar, Season 1, Episode 4. I am Devin, the guy, and to my left we have X playing Y.
Nicole playing cartographer Hickson.
And Peter's Gaius Kalis.
So guys, what happened last session?
We had some nice vacation on Firma. It was not firm.
And then what happened?
And then we went to the religious planet. I found some guy that wants a waifu.
That's right, you're selling a 16-year-old a sex robot. For money.
For people.
For people, that was it. I tried to make it more objectively better.
And then we got in a fight with some jean jacket iconoclasts.
Yeah, you murdered a bunch of jean jacket gangsters to steal a permit from a tall guy.
To be fair, I didn't kill anybody.
You tried.
We negotiated a permit back because he stole it. He's stealing.
Stealing! You also have vibrating crystals everywhere that don't really vibrate. They're just so bright that it makes noise.
Yeah, just a few tons of them.
Yeah, in your cargo hold.
7.
Wow, wow, wow.
Industrial grade Element X.
Element X. In the downtime, your Fives and other crew members have coordinated and found the remains of a spacehulk.
Hulk smash.
Spacehulk being the common term for a technological derelict that has been left adrift in the dead void of space. Spacehulks range from ships, to space stations, to colony vessels, to artificial installations.
Yep.
And yeah, they have located one. And it's going to require you to pilot or you'll die.
Yaha.
So, you have to go in through there's like basically an artificial nebula that's around this solar system from back in the Mandate era. Then you guys will have to cut through and around to get to where the Space Hulk is.
Okay.
Make a piloting check. If you get under an arbitrary number, you die.
Yaha.
And the game's over.
That's 5-7.
Is that good? That's usually good.
That's usually a pass.
Alright.
Usually.
Alright. You navigate through the artificial nebula, and as the debris and the Star Trek cartoonishly thick fog clears from your visor on the ship, you see a small orphan planetoid on the outer rim of this area. The scanners kick in and pick up a little tiny dot, basically in like not an orbit, but like drifting nearby it, and zooms up and enhances. And it is a old Mandate carrier, so several magnitudes larger than your ship. Basically, your ship could fit in its cargo bay, and it could still carry cargo.
Nice.
Smooth, sleek black lines, red fins to it, and like pulsing lines go along it that like flicker and die like its blood is draining out. And yeah, there's like a code on its hull and stuff that you're able to pull up and match to databases. Five Sky is bringing the information. It is a Mandate command carrier. Pre-Scream, during the wars that took place between these sectors, the Mouth of Triumph. Flagship of the region. Yeah, it looks like it's seen better days. It's been cut in half, basically, and there's like basically an explosion of like debris cloud coming from its midsection, going out in another direction, stuck in time from the explosion and like just orbiting or whatever. And it's just full of holes.
Okay.
There's like burn marks and stuff on it and sheer damage from like gravity weapons and ship-based weaponry. Smaller, deader hulks of other fighters that it looks like it was using its point defenses against are basically around it, but they've been melted to slag.
Nice.
Fives, like he has like a trackball controller for the ship. He just calmly swipes over and opens up one of the zooms in on one of the fighters. And it was a mad fighter. You actually see a skeleton, an astronaut skeleton in his suit melted into the cockpit.
What a waste. Those fighters usually had some good technology in them, especially in the Mandate area.
It appears the vessel went down in combat.
It would appear so. Alright, well, there's plenty of holes to go through, so take a hole anyhow.
Yeah, Captain kind of starts looking it over. Alright, we should take a scan of it first and make sure it doesn't have any defense systems online.
That's definitely something we want to do.
So this is going to be the boring part of the heist.
Okay.
So everyone take a lunch break.
Okay.
And you guys start moving close, but not too close. And that advanced scanner kit that your ship has starts
Mapping it.
yeah, taking basically snapshots. Fives and Monica basically start unloading small scanner drones in the cargo hold and start blowing them out one of the mini airlocks, and they start heading their way over.
Okay.
You guys want to shoot the shit with each other or talk?
I mean, presumably, but I don't know what about.
Captain comes by a couple hours later. It's like, it is a mess in there. It looks like it's been pre-scavenged a bit. Not recently, though. Like, centuries ago.
Huh.
Yeah, I think the Mandate might have come by here and done, what do they call them? They call them, it's like they scavenge, but they do it, like, quickly and uglily. They're basically trying to recoup their losses on the flagship. Usually what that means is they haul off the bigger weapons, maybe the reactor core. Sometimes they take shuttles or fighters that are inside, but little things, it's all in there still usually. I bet you the med bay's still stocked.
Yay, so it'll be a cleanup job.
Yeah, anything the Mandate thought that they could endlessly replicate, they would have left on board, which will be premium content for us.
Yeah. Another busy work is supposed to be one big salvage.
Yeah, usually we try and earmark the things that are the most expensive and just line our pockets. We don't want to be here if another far trader comes through, or pirates. Because then we do the job of getting the nut out of the shell, and then they kill us and take the nut. And us.
I mean, we could just get in, land our ship somewhere in the carrier and power down so we'd be less visible.
I just meant for multiple trips.
No.
People take notice.
Yeah.
But that's in the future. We gotta see if there's anything worth coming back for a second trip on. Like, I don't want to be doing like 30 trips just to strip deck plating.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But, we hit all the important parts. We're gonna want to see the bridge, crew quarters, med bay, cargo hold, armory. Armory's they probably jacked it, but most smaller weapons they keep around.
Engineering, uniform parts.
Yeah, whatever they didn't think, the conduits and the cabling, we could rip all that out. Backup generators, the nuclear pile.
Yeah.
The Mandate in this region used nuclear pile backup reactors. So in the event that the main reactor went offline or was compromised or needed extra juice, they could rely on that.
I'm just picturing like a pile of glowing rocks, like
It was a
coal
term
that they
for
like
it.
shovel in there. It's like I don't know what a nuclear pile means. A pile of nuclear stuff, apparently.
That sounds like if someone in the 19th century describing the future technology.
Right?
Show them more glowing rocks!
I mean, that's maybe what I was thinking of. Not steam or anything.
Ghost train.
Ghost train. Hey, if we're any luck, some of the atomics will still be intact too. We could take those and sell them off.
Yeah.
Miners pay top grade for good atomics.
I mean, yeah, any,
Asteroid crackers. Warheads, atomic warheads.
Okay.
Miners love using those. They use them just to burst them open and take the salvage they want from the asteroid mines.
I mean, even any TL3 or 4 that's good enough to sell right here. I mean, we don't have to make a long trip even. Because it's a backwater planet.
I mean, what would we sell it for, though? More Element X?
Basically.
I guess.
Okay. I guess that's...
There's a lot of strapped miners who would trade for good quality atomics, though.
No, definitely.
We could probably get stuff from them, and we could trade for other things.
Okay.
Anyway, we've mapped out the ship. Looks like it suffered complete catastrophic loss. Some of the bulkheads have been resealed and tightened up. Looks like the salvaging crew did a job of a couple centuries ago going in and just tightening everything back together for their operations. The main armaments and most of the power lines surrounding the bridge have been completely gutted. So we'll have to work on getting the bridge repressurized. We'll have to send 5s, because none of us can survive outside of a suit for that amount of time. Plus it's probably heavily irradiated, so he's the only crew member we have for that. So we'll break into 3 teams. I want 1 team in the cargo bay, checking for cargo. Usually that's where the prime stuff is. We'll get another crew. We'll get 5s on the bridge, and myself. Someone has to hit engineering.
I guess we can hit the engineering.
All right. In that case, I'll coordinate the cargo hold with Monica.
Captain, we've been working together for months.
Names.
Quick, Captain, what's your name?
I want to say Phil.
I think you'd be wrong.
Captain
He's not Captain Barbosa.
Captain Barbosa.
His name is Jonas Glauser.
Jonas. Glauser. Jimmy Joe, Johnny Joe, Jersey Mike's.
Oh, Devin.
But yeah, point defense system's gone. They most of it was destroyed in whatever combat it was in. Ooh, we can get the data records for that. That would not be a terrible idea.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, especially if it has any mandate info that wasn't scrubbed properly. You're good with machines, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do a dive on the database, see what we can dig up.
Hey, I mean, if they have some rudders, we could be set.
Rudders, no way. Sentries, they'd be out of date.
I mean, better that than jumping blind, so...
I mean, yeah, you're right. It'll point us in the right direction.
Yeah.
And if that direction points us to an abandoned mandate base...
Yeah, I was going to say, like, even if we don't know the tunnels very well, if it tells us where something really good is...
Just point us to the star system.
Yeah.
Yeah, see what doesn't... Usually they do a hard wipe on the carrier's databases, especially for a high priority target like this. This was a fleet's flagship, so who knows what was on there.
Well, we'll see what we can find.
I hope there's not a goddamn AI on board. There are goddamn nightmares.
Well, depends which one you get.
I mean, I don't think there would be. A salvage team clearly went through.
I mean,
Yeah, it's not like they would leave it.
That would be the first thing you get.
Yeah, that would be why they salvaged this ship. They probably, tore out its database or whatever. Put it into a new ship. Not gonna leave it behind.
Yeah. Worth more than the ship.
Yeah. Jonas is displaying ignorance that he doesn't know how AI work.
I mean...
He's not aware that phylacteries are a thing. I'm making that clear so you don't accidentally try to volunteer the information. He just thinks they're a big computer. Alright, well, finish up and we will break. Everyone's going to have to get into spacesuits, though. We're going to have to start repressurizing and fixing up the seals that might have broke over time.
Okay.
I figure we can head in through the cargo hold. Like, he has, like, a map of, like, the breach. It's like we go in through the breach, nestle into the cargo hold, dock, and once we get everything back on the running, we could probably throw up an emergency shutter. They actually have, like prefab metal shutters and, like, liquid metal that we can splice across the breach. Instead of relying on any, oh my god, instead of relying on, like, a laser grid or something. There's one thing I don't want. It's the atmosphere being kept in by a laser grid.
Insta panels. That's what they're called.
Yeah, the bigger carriers have fire hose emitters basically. They'll just web and spray it together.
Okay. Well, I guess that's the plan.
All right. Well, everyone suit up then. We're gonna head on in and take a look.
Okay.
All right. You guys suit up. The spaceman. Oh.
I'm going to use my shell that's good for ripping stuff, so let me switch my phylactery with my omen body.
Can you switch your own phylactery without help?
Yeah, it takes 10 minutes rather than someone being able to block Plug it in.
You have to open up that hole, open up your hole, and carefully program your body to go through an automatic, like, pre-programmed routine probably.
Some of them are like connected up together and then...
Oh yeah, plug wires into it, and then like slowly you're like, boop, boop, and you're like, oh, back in you go.
Yep, something like that.
All right, what's your explanation for being in a Ripper body?
That, hey, we went to Firma, I picked up some side ROM connector, so I put some, like, you know, sci-fi looking glowing stuff on.
Oh, you're decking.
Yeah.
You explained to him that you're rigging?
Yeah.
All right, so what does the robot body look like when it comes out?
Well, it looks like a mix between, you know, that robot in the Saswell Numbers book, you know, the one that's just ripping.
The Megatron looking fucker?
Yeah, the Megatron looking one, and then, like, the Centurion Cylon.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, alright. Oh my god, what is happening? He's like hitting the button to vent everything, unless you told him ahead of time.
Yeah.
You told him ahead of time you're a rigger? Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, riggers. Right. Oh god, rigger just sounds so bad of a word. It doesn't fly off the tongue as well as decker. You're
What's
a
the
decker,
difference?
right. In Shadowrun, a rigger is someone who runs rigs, and they're basically drones. He's a drone pilot controller. Deckers are for that, and literally everything else.
Well, I mean, he's a decker then.
Yeah, you're clearly a decker. Like, you also hack.
Yeah.
What are you going to do if we hit quantum ECM?
Huh? I mean, this is side that should be immune to that sort of stuff, maybe.
You have a hardened connection?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, it's your money.
Yeah. I mean, I pay some good quality for this. On Firma, man. That's
I
deal
gotta be cutting your shares down a bit. You're affording all this fancy toys. Here I am, 70 pounds overweight with bad knees.
I mean, we could get this changed, man. I mean, just come to Bellator. You'll get some new metallic chrome knees, man.
Alright, let's do this. You just left your body on your bed with like a glowy thing. Yeah. I imagine like actual like glow sticks.
Almost.
These stupid assholes.
Yeah. I'm leaving my good gun behind, man.
Alright, your handgun.
Yeah. I mean, this has a hand plasma rifle.
Alright, Space Maggot heads into the breach in the belly of the hull, like where basically all is bisecting the ship. And you guys head through like twisting debris, broken cabling, burst pipes, and like twisted floor plating, and kind of slide in and drop in the cargo hold. The cargo hold is covered in like floating bodies, twisted and destroyed deck plates, cargo containers that are just kind of left askew and sealed up. That kind of webbing people use for storage.
Mm-hmm.
And like other stuff, like there's vehicles in here.
Cool.
Like there's actual like grav tanks and like twisted broken bits of like small like shuttles, like worker bees they're called.
Jeez.
Worker bees are shuttles that big ships use. They're one-man like tiny shuttles that aren't meant for long-term use, that just go on the outside of a ship to like pull off debris or do patch repairs.
Yeah, little drones.
Yeah.
Grav tank, that's worth 200,000 credits.
There you go.
You get like 10 of these and 50 tons. So we could fit one in a cargo hold, maybe.
Yeah, if we cut it down, we have to disassemble it. We don't have a vehicle bay in our cargo hold.
Yeah. Oh.
All right. But yeah, you were able to kind of land and move stuff out of the way a little.
Yeah.
And like the little legs come out and kind of clutch onto the plating and go into the catwalks.
Okay.
Okay, we want to establish gravity.
Uh-huh.
We want to cycle Atmos, and we want to fix breaches. So, identify breaches and patch them. And then once they're patched, we can set up the gravity and recycle the atmosphere.
Alright.
Let's do it.
So, you guys are doing engineering?
Yep.
Alright, we'll take care of the cargo bay here. We can get these emitters back online. And Fives, you're going to have to head to the bridge. Fives just talks over the radio because he can't talk in space.
Yep.
He's not even wearing it. He's just himself.
Yep.
Yeah, his robot buddy's actually wearing like spacesuit boots because they have magnetic couplers on them because his body doesn't have that.
You can build that in.
He didn't, though.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, so stage 1, bringing the ship's life support back online.
Okay.
Okay, this the interior is much like the exterior. Instead, black gives way to dark military like gunmetal grays. Overhead lights are LED pulses, like they pulse like different like hues of infrared red and harsh white lights.
Mm-hmm.
It very much looks like the interior of any Imperial ship from Star Wars.
Okay.
Or a Battlestar.
Yeah.
So a lot of catwalks, not a lot of railings, nothing that looks homey or personalized, just tunnels and corridors full of stuff and dead people everywhere. People in basically Star Wars Empire SS uniforms. Like, you know, they got the gray things with the gray suits with the little, like, colored decals and the black gloves and jack boots and the little hats. You even see an officer floating with, like, a gunshot wound to his stomach wearing a monocle drifting away from his face. The standard mandate gray fascist outfit.
So good we're wearing black these days.
It never goes out of style.
Nope.
And yeah, there's actual stormtroopers here, like men that were in like carapace uniforms that had minor atmospheric controls on them that they've been like killed and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like in identical like armored carapaces.
So like power armor?
No, armor carapace.
Okay.
It's basically a light atmo suit that can survive like a few hours in space before you die.
Okay.
Which is really all you need if you lose a guy. Just rope him in.
Yep.
Yeah, the stormtroopers look like they have identification from a different faction than the Mandate. It looks like they come from a different star empire, and they were like boarding.
I guess any electrolyte just put in a bag. So
You have a swag bag.
pretty much. Sweetie, sweetie.
Now, what's your character like? Seeing all these dead ghosts?
It's just really interesting. It's a piece of history. We're walking inside.
Mm-hmm.
Take photos. Selfie.
Yeah, I'm always recording, but yeah.
While you're taking photos, I want to see if your character is on the ball for noticing weird things. So, do you have a medicine skill?
Yes, I have heal.
I want you to give heal a check.
Wisdom
2d6. And then you add your wisdom modifier.
0 and heal 0.
It's alright, Nicole. I only realized till now.
You got
4.
4.
With your wisdom?
Yeah.
0. Skill? Yeah.
Okay. You notice something's off about how a lot of these guys died. But you can't place it. Like, they were all killed in hand-to-hand combat, but that's about it.
Okay. I'm gonna keep my eye out for anything creepy. Because as soon as something gets, like, it's weird, I'm like, okay, what if they're not all dead? Even though they're millions of years older. But, I mean, what if they're not?
Like 600 years old.
What if there's, like, you know...
Ask me questions to see if you complete the roll. You see that you can't just be given it.
Are there exit wounds?
Yep.
With... What kind of weapons do we use in the future?
Plasma, laser, shear, distortion cannons, depending what grade you want.
Okay, so, like, it's not gonna have, like, fucking powder anywhere.
No, it's not going to be guns.
Exit wounds would... Are the exit and entrance wounds the same?
Yeah, they're thin and rectangular.
Rectangular. That's not a laser then. Lasers are round, right? I don't think lasers can be up.
There are rectangular lasers.
Railguns?
This was not what did it.
Or... What's that called?
Like a thin rectangle. Some of these guys have been limbed.
Okay. Are there any burn marks?
No.
That's very weird. Most of them are gonna sear flesh.
So is this spike thrower?
There's no ballooning or anything. Like the wound doesn't balloon out or at all. All look like clean, straight cuts.
Are they all through?
Carapace soldiers are the ones who have it. The SS mandate soldiers all have laser wounds.
Okay. Are all the wounds on them through and through shots?
Yeah.
I mean, they're clean cuts, basically things that's shear rifle technically, because they cut some nice even tectonic plates. But probably a bit different.
None of the SS soldiers have shear rifles. They all carry magnetic guns. Like you see, like soldiers and commandos, like the security people, as you're going through the different decks to get to engineering. There was like an entire like firefight in engineering, and like all of the people with like rifles and stuff have rail cannons.
Okay.
Well, we'll have to figure out what did this.
All right, and yeah, like there was clearly a battle here. Like some of the carapace soldiers do have rail cannon wounds, but the wounds you're seeing they're more common.
I guess we'll see whether the hull has anything embedded in it.
Oh, yeah.
Because some people might have missed.
Yeah, there are rail cannon rounds in the hull and laser burns as well.
But nothing that is indicative of what the fuck these other weird marks are?
You see grooves in the metal that have been sheared through, but they're not like straight. They're like in a line in a flourish. Like there's one of these carapace soldiers embedded in the wall, just because the metal of his armor kind of went inward into the armor plating of the wall, and he's been cut in half. And there's like a scorch mark and there's like a cutting mark going from his wound into the wall and then away.
But a lot of the wounds are just punctures all the way through, right? They're not all like.
Yeah, most of them are punctures or they're like, severances.
Okay.
I compared that to my monoblade that I extend for myself.
Oh yeah, these are sword wounds.
Ha!
They are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Monoblade.
Which was hard for you to catch because
What the fuck is a
swords.
They're great. Especially in tight quarters, man.
Alright.
Yeah, you probably see about 100, bodies on your way to engineering, and yeah, the carapace soldiers a lot of them were killed with a sword.
What the fuck uses swords?
I mean, there were some people that used those.
But yeah, it's like the battle was like stuck in time, basically, as you're going through. Like, there's like a dude who's like, his body's like kind of just drifting up against the hull, but there's like little like orbs of blood that have long since crystallized, like hanging out nearby as if the wound's fresh. Which would point to you that gravity went off before everyone died.
I would kind of said, okay, sword wounds, check on my body, gravity, being able to move in gravity. As I use my little void thrust to go around, yep. This looks like something that will be fitting what I'm currently using.
Could have been a machine.
That would make sense, especially because they killed all these people by themselves, apparently.
Rip and tear.
Until it's done. You get to the engine room. It's those big Star Trek double doors that open. And you guys basically have to put like one of those roundy thingies on one door and a roundy thing on another and like twist them to make them open with magnets and stuff.
Okay.
It's just, they do it in Trek. They take out a little roundy thingy and put them on the door and like crank it because the actors have to look like they're putting an effort in. You don't just use your robot hands. That's not how it's done. No, you have to you both are pumping them basically and it demagnetizes the magnets or whatever.
Sure.
It's not important. It's space. The engine room is definitely not pressurized. It is a 3-story room that looks like it had something in the middle of this room that is gone, and there's just a big empty hole heading down into space.
Well,
and there's clear burn marks all around the hole that looks like they came in with, scavenging crews and cut out the engine and left with it.
Well, shit.
I mean, spike drive. These are the most expensive parts, really.
Yeah, the spike drive is gone. They took it.
That's
Yeah.
So this whole room is basically just a giant elevator shaft into the black abyss of nothing that is space. We'll float forever and die. So walk around.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Be good, for goodness sake.
Gonna stick very close to the walls here.
I have thrusters. Yeah.
Your suits, well, your suit, and I guess your sensors, but their suits are specialized for this. You're picking up atomic signatures. So, like, it's starting to crackle and, like, fill up in the bar.
Gosh, and stuff.
Just from radiation from space?
It is not, what are they called? Solar radiation, spatial radiation. What do they call that shit? Interstellar radiation?
Well, there are many different things that radiate in space, man, so...
I don't remember the term for it, but it's stuff that astronauts get exposed to.
Mm.
Anyway, it's not that. It's good old uranium.
Okay,
So you're on your way to the atomic pile.
right. We don't want to get that all up in my blood, though. So, like, is my suit fine?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna die of radiation?
Oh, you're good.
Okay. Let me know if my hair starts falling out or I start puking.
I mean, you can heal yourself. Just take that purge toxin or something.
I don't have purge toxin yet, though.
Don't worry, we'll be leveling after this thing. Okay, well, I guess we should go towards these reactors and turn them on.
Yeah, it's basically another large corridor, and it looks like a brewery inside, like Star Trek open bracket, 2009 closed bracket. This entire set that you're on was filmed in a brewery. So there's like tubes and stuff everywhere, and pressure, and stuff that isn't water, but is a crafted liquid that does get heated up by the rods to make steam and heat and pressure and stuff. Space materials.
Coolants.
Yeah, coolant and space materials. Yeah, you're gonna have to spend some time getting the atomic pile back up and running.
Sure thing.
You get a buzz from Fives. I found the bridge.
We found the engine room.
Are you mocking me,
No.
flesh man? Don't make me use my person accent.
Okay.
Hi there. My name's Five. Hi
I
there.
will never-
My name's Andrew. How are you today?
No, Andrew.
Ian.
Wait, Andrew?
It was a very plain sounding name.
I thought Andrew was Ian. I thought you were making fun of Ian and his
No.
human voice.
No.
It was very cruel, but very cool.
Cruel.
Cool.
I will never buy your DVD again. Anyway, most of the consoles were fried in the combat. The hard lines were cut as per mandate protocol. It's going to be a bitch to reconnect them.
Okay.
If you have control of engineering, you'll have to do some work for me.
Sure, we can do that.
Alright, let me know when we're good to start doing the atmospherics. I'm patching the bridge up.
Okay.
This voice is getting more ridiculous.
No, it isn't. It's been the normal.
Robots talking.
It's been normal the whole time.
Newsflash, asshole.
I've been here the whole time. The Ian voice. God damn it, Nicole. Anyway.
We're fixing the reactor.
Yeah, okay. So first thing you need to do is seal this place up.
Okay, so it'll be a fix roll.
How are you going to seal the giant fucking hole in engineering?
Do we have foam?
You do have foam, but you'll have to get large amounts of it.
Especially like that yellow gunk that you were using in costume. I don't know what it's called.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Insulation.
Okay.
Or caulking insulation. It comes in a thin, narrow tube. You have to put some pressure on it. You have to put a bunch of pressure on it, it sprays out the nozzle. Caulking tube. Yeah, no, there's emergency baffles and seals and stuff for a carrier this size, but you're gonna have to start ripping out like the reservoirs from around this area to make emergency paneling.
No problem. I've got my ripping and tearing technology.
All right. In that case, to see how sturdy you're able to patch this place up, you'll deplete all of the reservoirs on basically the immediate decks. So do a fix roll, with the understanding that on a failure, it's not going to be a great job, and trying again will be harder. Oh no.
Can I assist?
5, 6. I don't know, can you?
What would you get?
I got 6.
Do you have fix?
I do. Or
Oh, yeah.
maybe... I had to take something to be able to help
you
him.
have
Yeah, I have fix. I have
0.
fix.
How does aiding work?
Oh.
You roll. If you succeed, you add 1 to the roll.
Yeah, just succeed, and yeah, we'll say one will be a safety zone. Yeah.
Good.
6. There you go. That adds 1, so you got a 7.
Okay.
All right, you're able to put down a bunch of the insta paneling and the liquid metal, and yeah, you're able to seal up the engine room.
Okay.
There's even like Titanic style honeycomb seals that you can institute that'll seal off the decks that were pulled out, apple cored out where the spike drive was.
Perfect. Okay, so that out of the way, we get back to the power.
Yep, the atomic pile is pretty all right. Looks like time has been pretty kind to it. The only problem is, to get it up and running, you'll probably have to pull control from the bridge to this area. Like, the hard lines are cut, so you have to reroute all the controls here in engineering.
Okay, so I guess we need to find some cables and run them.
Yeah, shouldn't be hard. All you gotta do is rip cables out of the walls and stuff.
Rip and tear.
Yep, and yeah, the only complication I can think of really is that control of the ship will be limited for engineering stuff to engineering once you're done.
Okay.
You won't be able to like control for anywhere else.
Okay.
Do we need to do stuff that 5's wanted first?
You won't be able to connect the bridge to engineering basically, so you'll have to run multiple teams doing back and forth work. Like he'll have to do something, then you'll have to do something, then he'll have to do something. You basically need a man in the bridge and a man in engineering to coordinate the two systems.
Okay. I think we'll do that.
All right. In that case, computer.
Okay. Hacken. That's 9, 11.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. You're able to get the operating system up and running and slip the drivers all back in and give it a cold boot. And this entire area, like the engine room, lights up and powers on.
Cool.
And you basically have like the old CRT green and black screen that gives you control over the various systems that engineering manages, including gravity, shielding, defense network. There's a lot of systems that are missing that aren't plugged in anymore. They have to do a hardware scan for.
Cool. Okay, now so I guess I'll let you know that I'm turning the gravity on and slowly crank that back up.
Yeah, we're good out here in the cargo bay.
Okay.
The bridge is done.
Turning it on. And slowly crank it so.
Crank it to 1 astronomical unit.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, 1 standard Earth gravity later, and you guys are standing.
Yeah.
5's is basically looking at a schematic of how the atmospheric generators and stuff are being managed because he has control of the life support systems now that he has power.
Yeah.
And he's basically, you guys basically have to map out your routes so he can flood it with air.
Sure.
And does so.
Okay.
The system's alerting us that we will likely need to do an atmosphere scoop within the next few maintenance cycles.
How long is that?
Probably a few weeks.
That's good enough.
There's enough left over carbon monoxide to convert to air.
Alright.
Perfect. Okay, let's do this.
Alright, so, salvaging time.
Yep.
Where do you guys want to go for loot? Sweet, sweet loot.
Anything good in engineering?
Engineer was pretty well scavenged, but there's basically like scrap metal you could take. Consoles, scrap metal, tools, bodies.
I mean, probably take all the weapons because that's something.
Yeah, swag bag it.
Swag bag it.
Yeah, weapons definitely. The rest of the stuff sounds like the stuff the not doctor, captain was specifically like, nah, let's not take that because we need important stuff first.
Well,
I mean, really, if you wanted, you could just throw this stuff into swag bags and drop them to the bottom of that shaft. And then just have the space make it go to the bottom of the shaft later and pick it all up.
Cool.
Fair.
The collecting hole.
Either or. We swag bag stuff.
Sure. Easy enough. Engineering, yeah, is not a treasure trove, unfortunately. Like, the atomics engine is pretty good, but you'd have to rip it apart.
Yeah.
And again, it'd be component parts.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll just leave that.
How would you determine if there was better stuff in engineering that you might not be aware of?
Manifest and stuff.
Manifest is good. You're in engineering, so that more has the information that you have for engineering is limited to the engineering consoles, basically. How would you use them to determine?
I mean, probably the engineering consoles have a list of like backup parts or what's around.
Now you're thinking with portals. Yes, the engineering console can actually point you towards ship systems that are still available. This cargo carrier, or not cargo, this command carrier, looks like it had shielding systems that might still be here. Several of the key systems were damaged in the fight and just weren't yanked, like they're still connected, but just not on. So it's possible you could rip out shield generators.
Cool.
The engineering is also regulating power to the ship's onboard virtual intelligence system, which is just off.
Okay.
And there is also recreational facilities, including what they call a full sim suite.
Oh, cool.
Full sim suite.
Simulation.
Yeah.
Nice.
Holodeck.
Yeah. A matter replication, simulation room.
Okay, that sounds like something we definitely want. Sounds crazy high tech.
Okay, so we, I guess, salvage the parts for the shields and then explore the...
The parts for the shields are huge.
Yeah.
Each shield generator takes up probably a small room.
Okay.
But they're here.
I guess we can just bookmark them. Okay, well, let's check out the recreation suite then.
The recreation suite is basically in crew quarters, or is around the crew quarters deck, but it's also used for military exercises and training and whatnot.
Cool.
It is a large gymnasium-sized room covered in yellow and black and red stripes. It looks like it didn't take a lot of damage, and it's just a big empty room. There's a bunch of bodies on the floor that look like they fell on the floor.
I turned off when I was in the middle of doing something.
Yeah, they all have broken bones and necks and stuff, and just died.
How topical.
No, Keeler! Oh my god!
Jesus Lord.
Jesus Christ.
Moving on.
Yeah, I can't even explain that.
Okay, so I guess I'll, try going to some computers around here to see whether there's anything available to turn on or what have you, where the emitters are from.
Yeah, the emitters are seen throughout the room, and yeah, there were programs loaded in here. Looks like this was running a Paleo-Terran sports game.
Cool. So I'm guessing if we took out the emitters and then all the programs, we could recreate it somewhere and sell it as a whole.
You could probably gut this room, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Straight up mandate recreational programs.
Take it for your house.
I mean, I was thinking for money, but...
Put in the ship.
I mean, sure. Not this ship, though.
I mean, we could always go back to Mr. 77, hey, would you like a full room of pleasures and whatever's?
Yes, but also still the robot wife.
So you have a perfect little house inside of there.
I mean, we don't have to give them more than we're already planning on giving.
Sell it.
Sell it for money.
Money. Yeah. I'm thinking about the VI stuff, could almost take it if it wasn't for the fact that VI can't leave their bodies, so, well, it's stuck here.
What's stuck here? The VI? Probably cut out bits of it.
Maybe.
Or at least turn it on so it could choose to die. Instead of leaving it in a digital coma.
Eh.
Oh. Yeah, we're back. So yeah, you were scavenging the holodeck.
Yep.
Alright, yeah, you earmark it, and yeah, it's going to take time for you to start pulling parts out. Again, that's very big scavenging that'll be done. You guys will have to start systematically taking the system apart and offloading it.
Okay. So we earmark that and see what else is around.
What else would you look for?
I mean, since you mentioned that the armor is probably already scavenged, so not that. Maybe the barracks and the personal quarters, there may be some stuff.
This was a crew that had like over 1,000 people on it.
Mm.
There's a lot of barracks.
Well, definitely some lockers around, so I guess we can go for like the senior command down.
There you go. Senior command.
Because, Hickson likes his, mapping of everything and old-timey knowledge, so it's perfect.
Definitely.
You like mapping. Alright, so the captain's quarters is probably the first on the list. It's a nice room that is fairly Spartanly furnished. Like, it has that same aesthetic. He didn't, like, fucking cover it with poached animals or anything. But it definitely has amenities and is much bigger than other people's rooms. There are RPG audio logs for you to pick up and put into your inventory. His clothes are there, but clothes are a dime a dozen, so
Yeah.
whatever. There's art. Do you want to steal art?
Yeah.
Cybernetic eagles, planets that are in like a dragon's talon.
Yeah, that kind of shit sounds like shit people really like to buy.
Yeah, it's a bunch of space fascist art.
Yeah, love that shit.
Throw it in a bag, a swag bag. Other than that, what would you look for in the captain's quarters? What are you hoping for?
I guess his data will be useful in general. Probably mostly for Higgs. Like, I don't think Cattle will be keeping anything that useful in here. Probably. What do captains keep? Some precious mementos, precious, artifacts and stuff.
Basically, just stuff he liked.
Yeah, if there's like a diary or whatever, I definitely want to
Oh,
see
yeah,
that.
you get his audio logs, his
Yeah.
Bioshock style audio logs. The Polito form was terminated. System shock. Shodan when she shows up.
I don't think there's anything else we need from here.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you can basically collect diaries.
Yeah.
Petty art for petty cash.
Yeah. Put it in the pile, I suppose.
There's a powder weapon
Oh,
in a cabinet in like basically the footlocker of his room. There is a actual cartridge and bullet weapon, a modern firearm. It is a hand pistol that has been plated in gold and palladium.
this is probably like a fucking antique when he had it, so this is like super antique right now.
Yeah,
Double antique.
it's a gold-plated gun.
Golden gun.
Do you know anything about mandate tech or mandate culture? Who knows about mandate
I
culture?
probably know something.
That's probably
I
something
have
to collect.
knowledge.
Knowledge what?
Knowledge,
Just knows?
knowledge.
No.
All right, roll no. Let's see what you know, Nicole.
6, 7, 8, 9.
9?
Yeah.
What's your int?
My int
Is it plus 1?
11. No, I don't have any bonuses on anything except for charisma.
Okay. 9. Oh, this was the weapon he would use to execute traitors.
Okay, yeah, we are definitely taking that. That is a fucking thing that you get money for.
They're worth more if they've killed someone.
We can say that he killed everybody that came here.
Yep, has a clip and everything. Actually, when you try to pull up the clip, it's actually a replicator.
Oh, nice.
Oh, so that means it's.
I mean, I would have kept it in its
artifact
case,
thingy?
but yeah.
Because there's a modification like that, and if there's modification, you always salvage the modification by itself.
Yeah, rip it apart.
Yeah, but it's probably worth a lot of money the way it is.
It's a pristine artifact.
Yeah.
Don't take it out of the box. Yeah, it doesn't look like obvious either. It's like smoothly built into the pommel, but if you like, you can like kind of, it's like it's a replicator.
Perfect.
There's like settings and stuff for it too to change what gets replicated.
Gold.
And basically to customize the slug with like scripture to be printed on the outside of it from the printer on the inside. Yeah. Ghoulishly custom.
Fetishistic.
or to like change how like the exit loop will look, or to like it's this whole thing, and it's not. It's frightening when you start to think about it.
Okay, well, that definitely goes in the swag bag.
Swag bag.
Oh,
Yeah, like it's a little case, has its own little cleaning kit and everything.
Perfect.
Yeah, that was the captain's quarters. All of the people below him are basically the same. Like, they're audio logs to throw in the pile.
Yep. I'll add this to my personal collection.
I mean, I bet the Academy will be interested in this.
Yeah, that's why I'm taking it.
Yeah.
This will make a fine addition to your collection.
That's what I was trying to say, but my brain wasn't remembering how it was done.
Okay. So, I guess we should go to some, maybe where it's data cores are or whatever, so we can try salvaging any.
The digital archives.
Yeah. Let's go there.
Alright, you have to basically go up a few levels to get to the digital archives. And it actually looks a bit like a library. Like it's a 2-floor library-looking place where every shelf of books is just a shelf of computers with glass, like isolinear, like sliding out plates.
Like from the prequels, okay.
Yeah, actually, like from the prequels, how it looks like you just kind of slide plates out, and they're like etched and stuff with data and have like connection ports on them.
Cool.
Brent Spiner.
No. To hell with orders. I'm Brent Spiner. Yeah, the archives are here. A lot of these shelves were blown up.
Mm.
Like it looks like charged, like plastic charges were used to detonate them.
That's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
The
Is there a way to
term,
repair
the mandate term is redacting.
it? Is there a way
Purge.
to repair it?
No, because it's all broken on the ground. Like you can spend time, but a lot of time.
Like if I put it all in a bag, can I put it together later?
No.
I have like a floor, I have a puzzle map in my room.
No, it's tons and tons and tons of this stuff that have been blown up. These are big shelves. It's a 2-story room.
Fair.
Well, that's unfortunate, got blown up, but I guess we'll plug in with my data slab in and see what we can salvage from there.
Sure. All right. What are you going to try and hack? There is a central processing unit that wasn't destroyed because it doesn't hold data so much as it controls ship functions. So it's not like they need to be destroyed because it's just a controller.
Yeah.
They separated the parts of the systems that would be data storage and the ones that would be routine processing.
So I guess they destroyed most of the data storage.
Yeah, the library archives have been, for the most part, destroyed. So you have to see what you can find in local memory still.
Is there going to be any kind of traps in there if you
Oh,
get
you
to
bet.
it?
Oh yeah, I'm just waiting for you to trip them.
Okay, so you gotta be careful. You don't want to have them ice you or whatever it's called.
Black ice.
Yeah.
You had it. You got the term.
I mean, if this is like the only thing to hack that is just a local memory, then I can use my AI powers of hacking and just perfect roll this basically.
I'm picturing Lord Genome.
What?
The hacking scene
Oh my
during
God.
login was ridiculous.
Let's see, which power is this? Was this security designed by an AI?
Yes.
Oh no.
Why?
Because that's where my power doesn't work. Basically, if it wasn't specifically designed by AI or is being currently run by AI, I could just go flip and I own it.
Humans are lame and bad at their jobs.
No, they had an architect design the flagship's systems.
Damn you, AI. Okay, well, I guess
Fucking AI.
that's where my power's useless.
So you have to actually roll.
Yeah.
Ooh, against the flagship of a fleet.
A 10.
Alright, let me just... Okay, so with a 10, you're able to brute force your way and bypass the AI-designed firewalls for the flagship, and you're able to ice the black ice that have tried to melt your brain through your implants that you probably would have had.
Will melt my data slab.
Right? So you slip into the system and you're able to get super user access.
Cool. So I guess I check what systems are available and what's in the local memory. Just paste whatever's in the clipboard.
Sure. You're basically gonna do a straight raw dump.
Yeah.
Yep, you load that into memory, and it seems, from what you're kind of eyeballing, there might be star chart data in there from the nav computer.
Okay. I guess I'll...
One of the last things that was done was the ship was engaged. Was before the salvage team came through and did like a quick access to like just check what was in here. They didn't clean up the databases you checked because the team was a bit sloppy. But before that, it looks like a bunch of secure mandate protocols were put into place to stop the ship from being taken by an opposing force. So border repelling protocols were put in place, as well as basically like start killing the ship and the crew if the ship's going to be taken.
Okay, so...
Wait, they aren't the ones that killed themselves?
They didn't kill themselves, but the ship was being taken and going down the fight, so the VI started running protocols to get rid of this stuff.
So probably there were some murder bots activated.
So that's probably what the sword was.
Possibly.
I mean, next to the VI section, there's a cute image of a bot that basically has a sword like that. There's that. Yeah. So yeah, I think VI activated some purge protocols, and yeah.
There's also a lot of processing power being taken up by the VI systems.
Oh, cool.
Still?
So it's the link.
Yeah, it's stuck in a loop.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
I guess we can debug it, see what's going on.
Yeah, it's eating up probably 20% of the power consumption from the atomic pile. And was eating up most of the power that the ship was still able to generate beforehand.
Just trying to remember the loop that Seven's mom kept saying, but I couldn't remember it.
What are you saying?
Stranger Things. Seven's mom.
Purge protocols.
Oh my Christ, that picture.
Yeah?
That's a scary picture. Is that your robot body?
No, that's just
That's the picture under Purge Protocols.
page 198.
There's actually a picture under the Purge protocol?
No, that's just
Okay.
under VI.
Okay,
This is how
Jesus.
VI's gonna look in here.
Jesus
He
Lord.
even has a sword.
Yes.
Even the bones?
5 clipping this cool.
5 is playing cool the way they are.
Okay. So the question is, if we access the VI and kick it out of the gear, will it just initiate purge protocols again? Are there any drones around here or something?
It doesn't look like it. It looks like the ship's drones were depleted long ago in the engagement, like they were repelling troops and borders.
Okay, well that's good to know.
Which is unfortunate because there's none to steal.
Yeah. I mean, I could have commanded all of them. As there's no spike tag, there's no ECM jamming, so
That is true. But yeah, it looks like if the AI protocol isn't shut down and the programming isn't just if you don't just kill the task in Task Manager, it's going to keep eating up power and processing stuff for the work you're doing.
Is there some way of getting a look into the program to see what it's doing and
Sure. Run
programming?
yeah, programming. I was thinking fix maybe, but programming.
7.
7?
7.
It is calculating pi to its terminating decimal.
Huh, that's garbage. Someone, I guess, hacked it in or something like that.
It looks like it caught a really, really bad AI virus.
Oh no.
Part of the electronic warfare against the other enemy ship.
Oh, perfect.
So it's been doing that for 500 years.
Jeez.
Is there a way to cure it? Is there a good reason to cure it?
There
It's a
we go.
person, right? Is it a person?
It's the ship.
I'm a little bit confused as to whether VIs are
It's
people.
It is a person, but it isn't like an AI. The ship is its body. The blown up ship you're currently
Oh.
stripping down.
I mean, it's,
And they can't transfer bodies.
No.
no.
Oh, that's really
It's
sucky.
Moya.
Oh, that's really shitty.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like HAL 9000. It's a person. We can take parts out of it. and start seeing Daisy.
So how? Sounds like we should kind of mercy kill it.
I suppose.
Like unless it's in a happy loop, but I don't see that would be the
Calculating
case.
pi to its terminating decimal.
Happy robot. Ah, should we kill it or should we just terminate that part of the loop and...
I mean, its body is fucked, right?
Yeah?
Like it can't do anything.
No?
If we're able to fix it, I guess we should give it the choice if it wants to die. So yeah, let's fix it.
Okay, so...
If you can without killing yourself. Don't catch whatever it has.
I should be stronger than that.
Saving.
Don't bring home any syphilis.
Okay, so I just spend some time trying to do some counter-virus to break the loop without destroying the whole system, I suppose.
Yep, you're able to purge the task from active memory, and the whole system goes offline and starts going through reboot protocols.
Okay.
Hey, guys.
Yeah?
Did you do something?
We broke some virus that was keeping the VI in the loop. Why?
Because power consumption just dropped significantly, and then started spiking, and certain systems started activating.
What sort of systems?
I don't know. It's called. It's mandate pretentious initials.
Man. Well, last thing it was some purge protocols, so...
Well, if you see anything labeled LCT, let me know.
I'm checking my datapad.
LCT, it might be part of the ship schematics, which would have been in the archives over there. We could try and rip it out of the archives.
I suppose.
Probably part of some of the encrypted data stacks, which might have redundancy.
Okay.
So basically, program. Rolling dice.
11.
You're able to pull a complete copy of the ship's schematics.
Cool.
The LCD system is part of the matter replicator network.
Okay.
It's not part of the border repelling, but it is part of the internal security grid. And since the AI has been freed of that processing stuff, it's able to run the software again and get the automation back up and running.
So
the power consumption is because the matter replicator is now running and printing something.
So I guess it's printing some robot bodies or something else.
You don't get a lot of documentation on the matter replicator tech, but it's basically, they called the jargon is a quantum state freezing field.
It stops time in a sphere around you?
No.
That sounds like a useful weapon, but that sounds like what the shit? A quantum... Sorry, say that again?
A quantum state freezing field.
Quantum means time, right?
Quantum means whatever you want it to mean in sci-fi.
Quantum means you can quantify it, technically.
Oh wait, no, quantum means it's like both one thing and another thing at the same time, doesn't it?
Or something.
Goddamn sci-fi, you ruined the word for me. I don't know what it means anymore.
Just to let you know, the power spike is dropping off.
That's good, I suppose. Well, I guess it replicated something you needed in a quantum state freezing field. You know anything about that?
No. But I have been able to get some of the local thrusters back online to move us out of a collision course with the nearby debris.
That's good.
That's useful.
Can we talk to the VI?
Grab a comm link from one of the officers or something.
The AI communicates via text.
Oh.
And it acts like a computer or AI prompt from a 1980s adventure game.
Oh, cool.
So basically, you give it questions like "look at," and it tells you what you see, like you're playing Adventure or Secret of Monkey Island.
We have the captain's stuff.
Gun.
we should figure out what his passwords and stuff were in case we need
He
that.
already has the access.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and super access. I'm thinking if I'd connect to that text input, run myself in parallel 30 times over like the AI am, and start querying it for various things, whether I'd be able to get out of information out of it, or whether that will just overload it or something.
You can give it a try.
Sure. So, yeah. I'm calling my processing to multiply myself into many
Sure.
instances, and through my data path connect to the text input and start asking the VI and all sorts of questions about this ship and what's it doing and so on.
Picturing the VI all of a sudden just having like hundreds of voices start asking him a bunch of questions at once. It's like, ah!
That's literally how it operates.
I mean, like two AIs meeting together, and I'm using thing. They're basically like, oh, can you spend like 50 cycles? Okay, let's have 50 conversations at once.
That's fine with that.
Yeah. I mean, it was designed to operate with a ship for like, what, 1,000 people, so that's nothing. You know, some querying generally about the ship, about what it's doing, and so on. What's going on?
So kind of specifically, what are you looking for from him?
What's the quantum state freezing field? What's it doing?
It's part of the security team.
Oh. And what does it do?
It protects the ship from invaders, but not like it doesn't repel borders. It polices the ship from like dissent and internal unrest.
Okay. So, is it armed with like swords and what have you to cut down people?
He has a sword.
A sword. Okay. Okay. So I think we have a clear VI on the loose here. I'm thinking.
Oh,
You hear clicking from outside the archive room.
I'm going to get behind the robot.
I'm going to download credentials so it thinks I'm all well and good here. So don't try to murder me, I suppose.
Yeah, the little text prompt says, yeah, just try negotiating with it.
Okay. Look at Hickson, negotiating. That's your specialty.
I do have talk.
Exactly. And charisma modifier.
I do have a charisma modifier.
There's a beeping at the door, like someone's hitting the call button to open it.
None of you guys, let's see when it comes.
Any of us what?
Going to the archives.
No, I'm on the bridge. The captain is looting in the cargo bay.
Okay. Well, we'll see how this goes. Well, I guess weapons ready and open the door.
The blast doors open, revealing 6 feet tall, bespoke in plate mail, with a plume helmet, a medieval knight with a longsword and a tower shield.
Well, shit.
Yeah, it's like articulated, like Fisher King kind of like bird designed plate mail, all drenched in like emerald green, like filigree and stuff with like deep silvers and velvets, like all coming around him. He has like a cloak, and the helmet itself is kind of bucket shaped with an eagle coming off the top of it that has like the plume and whatnot. And yeah, he has a sword and a tower shield.
Okay. Does it look like an advanced weapon sword and stuff like that? Or is it just medieval grade?
It looks like it's a medieval sword.
Well, looks maybe deceiving.
Yeah.
Especially in TL5.
This doesn't look like a robot, by the way.
Oh.
Do you have scanners in your robot head?
I think so. So it's going to see. What do we have? Integral sensors auto operate in darkness and no penalty. Low G macrojets. You do have some sensors.
Yeah, it registers as basically a man to you. Give or take.
Okay.
He's raising his sword arm.
Halt!
Who are
He's
you?
halting.
Why are you attacking us?
Who is your king?
Maybe you should roll for like no to figure out its insignia or something like that, so like a reference with history you've learned.
Yeah.
Roll something you call.
LCT stands for Lancelot, by the way.
Oh my god, fuck you. No, I got a 3.
He's gonna stab you! He's stabbing!
It's like, who is your king? Do we use a king?
He's stabbing! What's your AC, bitch?
Okay, let's update the battle sheet.
Let's pause as the unbelievable violence is gonna start. Alright, we're back. The Green Knight attacks!
What's the initiative?
Oh, yeah. Fuck, initiative. His initiative is... you got 8. What'd you get?
Hickson got 8, I got 2.
Good to know.
So I guess Hickson can go first or something?
No, the higher number wins. Oh, wait, yeah, 8. We both got 8. Alright, Hickson, you get to go first.
Like, if... So he's already in melee range with both of us, or...
Yeah, because you walked up to the door and opened it.
Well, I walked in.
I thought you were there to negotiate.
Right?
Were you?
Because if we are within melee range, if you can either spend your main action to leave it without penalty, or if you just move to leave, he gets an auto attack on you. So, just FYI.
Yeah, if I can just like always not be in melee range, that'd be great. He doesn't look like he has a gun, considering he's a knight.
He points his sword and starts shooting lasers.
I mean, it probably does that. I mean, I don't want to attack it.
So you move out of range.
Yeah.
And take out the golden gun, probably.
From its case?
I can use my own gun. It's probably a better gun.
It is a better gun.
Yeah. This gun is not worth being for gun. It is worth being for money.
Peter, it's money. You should understand this.
But I mean, if it's like some Mac pistol, that's 2d6 plus 2 rather than 1d6.
It's a garbage gun for garbage people.
Okay.
It's the robot that shoots garbage. Look out, Dr. Wiley. I'm throwing garbage at you because that's what I'm made of.
You made me this way.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you do?
Hurry up.
I already
before
said,
you get...
I leave the fucking not being killed zone.
I'm not part of this.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Alright. Did you shoot him or nothing?
I mean, if Hickson disengages as the main action, then that means he doesn't get auto-attacked. So...
Alright. Green Knight. 19.
My AC is also 19.
Haha, he hits you. Haha. Oh, hey, it's a D8 as well. He does not have a shotgun, though. That would be hilarious. 7.
Okay. I'm at 21.
Yeah. He rears up that sword, keeping the shield close, and goes forward. And as soon as the sword hits you, it's made of superior composite materials. Like, it's sturdy. But there's a lot of striking power behind it. And he just shifts down and cleaves into your robot body.
Jeez. Okay.
Get back, Tin Man. To the grave with ye.
Okay. I guess it's now my turn.
Paleo Mechanicus hell with you.
So, I guess it's my turn.
Yeah.
Take out my advanced large weapon that's built into my murder body and just go rip and tear.
Murder! AIs love murder!
16, that's 23.
Yeah, that hits. His AC is only 17. I put it on the sheet.
Okay. Large advanced melee weapon. How much is that? D10 was it? Plus 1? D10 plus 1 plus 4 plus 6. 15.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage.
Murder form.
All right, you just want to stab him? Like, how do you want to describe it, Peter?
I rip and tear into him, so, start ripping into his armor, my monoblades and the ripping equipment. And everything.
Yeah, sure, you cut into him, he bleeds, there's blood spray everywhere.
Ah. Your flesh is weak.
My flesh is proofed by the Emperor! For King Arthur! And then he attacks. What do you want to do, Nicole?
If you want.
Look up defeat on your face.
Like, I don't want to fight this guy.
Don't
He's
heal
just
me.
confused. Yeah, you were hit already?
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll heal this bitch.
Heal me! I'm confused. Heal me!
So 1d6 plus 1. 5.
5.
Into my mobile.
26. And you get assistant plane. Yay.
Oh, fuck!
Oh,
I forgot how that works.
Oh, yeah.
How much does it go away?
9, 10, 12, 13. Hey, he misses.
Okay. So that means he tried a shock, but I don't think his shock is 19.
No, his shock is not 19.
Okay.
What? Back, Iron Titan. Back!
5
Oh, no.
plus 4 to hit, so that's 9, plus 3, just 12. 17, no.
Whoa, it bounces off his shield. He reflects it with his shield.
Gods.
Where were you trained? In an arena? At a kennel? Perhaps you took up fencing with the other ladies' men's.
Well,
None of his insults make sense, by the way.
Right? Is
They are-
like he's call you a man whore or
Fencing's for people who are manly in his insult. It's for dandies, and I guess he hates dandies.
I think he referred to gender dimorphism.
That's fair. There you go. All right, Nicole, your go.
again?
Around.
Yeah, a whole round just went by.
Wow, this seems really fast.
Yeah, remember Exalted?
Remember
the pain?
like you can probably kill him, right?
No, he did have his health in
You're
one
really
hit.
strong, so I'm just gonna keep healing him. You still need healing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Only 2.
Take 6.
I can't. That's overheal.
Just
Oh, robot. 22
Yes.
for 7.
Okay. That's 21.
Haha, Ferris Dragon.
Fail.
Ferris Dragon?
Ferris Iron.
Oh. Okay.
Back to roost, you twisted iron gargoyle.
Iron, that's so primitive. Where did you came from?
What, did you hit him?
No.
Oh
I
no,
rolled a
Peter.
2.
Oh no, Peter.
Oh,
You're
no.
gonna get killed by Lancelot. It's gonna be embarrassing. Your phylactery core will shatter out of embarrassment.
Okay, then I'll do my other trick up my sleeve. I'll take some. I run my system hot. Take 1d6 damage myself.
Oh.
21. I take 1 damage. And I get to go again.
Oh my god, you're taking another turn?
Yes.
Hacks. Ah. Oh no, Peter.
Oh no.
Alright, Nicole, you gotta keep healing Peter before you die. You're losing against the Green Knight of fiction.
Take another 6.
Aha, 26.
No, I said take another 6. I'm switching sides, motherfucker!
Now I serve the Green Knight. I'm Squire.
Pale King, I think he said Arthur.
Good thing I packed a nuclear weapon, and there are no
But yeah, like
suffers.
you swung a bunch of times. He like bashed away with the shield, parried with his sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing his thing.
Okay, well, do it. Yes,
Oh my
Nicole.
god, Nicole. You cannot harm me. My armor is enchanted by Merlin, and my sword a fairy blade. Okay.
Okay.
For 9.
I'm at 17.
He's dying. You gotta do something.
Oh, 3.
Oh my god, you're rolling so bad!
I am.
Peter, what are you gonna do? This fight wasn't supposed to kill you.
I mean, it won't kill me.
How many hit points do you have left?
17.
Oh!
I have at least a 1 round still.
He does 1d8 plus 4 damage every time he
That's
hits.
really bad.
Yeah.
I don't think shooting him would help.
You can damage him.
But healing him seems like a better thing,
Yeah.
right?
Use your psychic powers to make his brain explode.
I don't have that power.
Or no one does.
I mean, some people do actually. It's in, I think, metapsionics and probably telekinesis, but I don't have it.
Okay.
I can heal people and I can tell if things are psychic. That's it.
Okay, Nicole.
Take another 6.
Yeah, haha. Back to 23.
Kill the Green Knight, Peter. Kill Lancelot du Lac.
Well, his turn.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did you just miss?
No, Hickson, then him, then me.
Oh. 6.
We started.
How does System Strain work, and when are you going to start dying from using it too much?
I think you go up to your constitution.
Oh,
number.
noes.
Wait, up to my constitution or constitution modifier?
I think constitution.
Okay.
Because let's figure this out.
I'm just gonna read over these rules again.
You read. This is your job right now, to read over your healing rules.
Uses make systems that exceed their constitution score.
Okay.
So we've still got like a couple heals left.
All right, Peter, it's your go.
Sorry, but how many times have I healed you?
4.
4? Okay, I thought it was 3.
17.
You hit. Do damage.
4 plus 2, that's 6 plus 3, that's 9.
Oh, system strain doesn't matter.
What?
If system okay,
Is-
if using a power or drug on a target would make their system strain exceed their constitution score, the effect fails to function. Their body simply cannot adapt to the changes
Yeah,
and
but-
cannot benefit from them.
You have a metasonic power that lets you heal him for you taking System Strain.
No, I know, but I mean it doesn't do anything other than make it so you can't get healed anymore.
So you just
Exactly.
run out of the ability to heal.
Yeah.
And then you die. Like,
All right, he's at 20% of his health.
cool.
What are you gonna do, Nicole? Your mono blade comes down. You start hacking into him through his shield. You start stabbing him through his shield, through his arm, through him.
Do your stuff.
Should I just heal you again or
I
should I
guess.
shoot him?
I don't know, can you do 6 damage to him at AC 17? I think just heal me. It'll be easier.
Okay. I keep rolling 5, so take another 6.
Cool. 23.
If the army of white crab soldiers could not put me down, what hope do you have, tatterdemalion metal monster?
I mean, I got much advanced weapon right here.
But you have no soul! Plus 8 to hit. 19.
That's a hit.
For 9.
9. I'm at 14.
This is your chance to kill him.
8.
8
Plus
isn't so
4
great.
Plus 7 plus 8 is 16. 1 shot.
Oh. Can't you do that thing where you hurt yourself for more attacks?
Yes, but then if I could roll a 6, then he'll be able to kill me on his round.
So
Basically. Okay, Nicole, heal me again.
You're so close to killing him.
2.
You're so close.
Roll.
Hit. For 9.
I'm at 7. Okay.
Oh no, Nicole, you're gonna die.
15, yeah.
Do damage. He only has 6 hit points.
Like 15.
Perfect. Yeah. You're what do you want to do to him?
So leave him.
You just cut him open, cut him in parts.
Yeah.
All right. You bisect or decapitate him, and he flies apart, leaving blood and gore everywhere. As he screams out, before he's disemboweled, he calls out, "My life for Arthur! I shall see you in Avalon!" And he's sprayed all over the place. And then a beat goes by, and all of his blood and bits and weaponry starts fizzing like a dead TV channel, and just kind of pops like a balloon. Like every bit of him that was ever here.
Is this a sort of virtual reality projector?
Are you guys doing anything again?
Is it spinning up again?
There's another power spike.
Okay, I'm shutting this thing down.
What are you shutting down?
This whole VI.
Yeah, sure. Do it.
Turn it off.
It saved your progress and it shuts down.
Yeah. Make sure that that thing's not.
That thing's still running. It's on an independent system.
Okay, then going to try crushing that system. Then
You're gonna start hacking?
hacking. Hacks. 4. No.
4. Oh no! You have your super admin creds and you're trying to log into the to the system basically,
Yeah.
and it basically rejects your commands because it's in the middle of being used.
Okay, shut down the power.
Oh god! You have to go to the atomic pile. You can only control engineering from engineering. Remember? I told you when this started.
Okay. Remember, we were working for King Arthur.
Okay.
Oh no! It's tension time. Can you shut off the power before Lancelot kills you?
Was this system designed by an AI?
What system?
This production system.
Oh yeah. You think people designed this?
Maybe.
You're gonna love it when you read the manual. Let me pause while we get chase music, because now it's a slasher flick.
Oh no.
All right, you're running. The engine room is several decks down. How much were you able to heal him, Nicole, before your effort gave up the
I
ghost?
went up to 21 hit points, 28.
Oh, it's not effort that's the problem. This isn't cost effort.
System strain.
System strain. That's what I meant to say.
I mean, you can still heal everybody else, because then they get the system strain.
That's true,
Except
actually.
5s.
That's true, actually, yeah.
So,
I just can't heal more robots today.
so just
So
buddy up
5s
with
don't get
Monica.
hurt.
You guys have to call up the elevator.
5s is like, guys, I'm hurt.
You guys call up the turbo lift, and as it's coming up, you hear a clinking sound coming from the hallway.
Oh no.
Lock the doors.
What do? The hallway's a curved corridor.
Quick, computer, tell me what the symbol of King Arthur is. Beep, 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 beep.
Enemies of the Emperor beware! I will slay any of Mordred's white crab soldiers.
What's the symbol of King Arthur, Devin?
It is the symbol of the then present day Mandate Emperor.
Okay.
Emperor Terminus.
Okay, that's a bad name to have. That means you're gonna end,
That'd be the last one.
right?
No, he would terminus you.
I guess.
And he did. With his Sun Crusher commando fleet.
But like, I'm just gonna like
Glossy.
gonna like fucking take something.
His symbol was a sun being eaten by a snake that had way too many eyes.
Okay, I'm gonna like draw that on us.
Like with a pencil.
Yeah, like just really quick, like, ah, stay still. Like some lipstick, like
Lipstick.
Lipstick.
Like I don't have lipstick.
I just
but
imagine
like,
Dennis for
yeah.
Always Sunny, like putting on his own costume he created.
Oh my god.
Like a serial killer.
But yeah, that's actually what I'm gonna do.
Okay, while you're doing that, I guess I'm just opening the doors in case I need to jump to escape my life.
I would not do that. The turbulents are pressurized.
Oh no.
You definitely don't want to do that.
I can live in vacuum. That's fine.
You're pressurizing that like plasma like shootout or something from the magnetic couplers.
That's not how plasma works.
That's not how it works.
Damn you, TO5.
Damn you, God! I reject Christ.
Okay.
All right, so you're not gonna hide. You're gonna stand there with crudely drawn symbols of the mandate on you.
We do have the whole schematics of the ship, so I guess we can hide somewhere.
Do you guys have the hide skill?
I don't think I do.
Oh, boy.
Do we have hide?
Sneak.
I have stealth.
Stealth?
Yeah, and only one person in the party needs to roll it, so if he doesn't, it doesn't matter.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do Nicole.
Seven.
It's pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys pull some plating down where there's like basically bulkhead, and you gotta go in just, and you hear the clicking of his steel boots. He looks exactly the same. He looks totally fine. Where are they, fiend? Come out and face me honorably. Mordred! You and that whore witch Morgana shall not leave the Emperor's justice. There's a ding and the elevator opens. Aha! The vertical carriage shall send me to my honorable battle.
Okay.
Oh my god! We need to get this program.
Why?
This sounds like the shit that fucking Hukal would love.
Fucking cool.
Hukal, or
Hukal.
not
Yeah.
Hukal.
Yeah,
Yeah, Hukal. I was
You
like,
got
wait,
it right,
I was like,
Hukal.
wait, is that where my psychic tower lives? Because
No,
I don't
that's
want
Hal.
it there. I don't want this here.
Well, I guess it'll be good. Okay. If he's taking the turbo lift up, I guess we'll take the stairs down.
Stairs. You mean Jeffrey's tombs.
Whatever. Let's go.
All right, you head up the Jeffrey's. You head down the Jeffrey's tubes.
Oh man, they should have had a fucking ensign with the last name Jeffrey, and they did a shrinking episode where they had to like go
Jeffrey's
inside
tubes.
him. Oh my god.
All right. All right, Jeffrey's tube down. So,
Yep.
all right. You're able to crawl down to the engineering deck.
The engineering deck.
Okay. So I'm going to cut power to that replicator. What's him call it? The quantum state freezing field.
All right. You go in to cut the power. So yeah, you have full engineering control. All right, you see it. You can cut power. There is a backup generator.
Okay.
Once the engine gets up and running, the first thing it does in the event of a mutiny protocol is it pulls from its sticker book of profiles a TL5 backup engine that it then prints and hooks up to itself.
I mean,
Convenient.
like, but then we would have a TL5
Yes.
engine.
Everything.
So, I mean,
Yes.
yes.
Yes. Let's unplug it, not destroy it. Okay. I guess in the meantime we also relate to people. Hey, there's some crazy night hologram going around stabbing things. Beware.
Oh, I hadn't noticed. Thank you for giving me an update. You hear scratching in the background. Come out, fiend! Mutiny! Mutiny! I am going to shoot out the window.
That's one way to do it.
That's fair. Okay, so we cut the power, and then we guess we have to go to the replicator, wherever that is.
All right, so you cut power to the ship,
Sure.
and everyone else is like, "Oh, let me get into the maggot." And yeah, you just have to go to the armory deck.
Okay. How far is that?
Not far. You have to go 2 decks up.
Well, that's good. Means he's still far away. From
Your
us.
system alerts you have on your comms shows that the bridge has been breached and
Okay.
decompressed.
That's to be expected.
All right, you scramble up a few decks.
Cool.
Once you get to the armory deck, you hear a hissing sound.
Is that pressure or is it a snake?
It sounds like a snake.
Oh no.
Is it actually a snake, Devin?
Yes. You basically turn a corner, and near the armory area, coiled around a door, is a large emerald green
With
serpent.
too many eyes?
Not too many eyes, just 2 eyes.
No.
It looks like the snake from Jungle Book.
Okay. I assumed it was going to be the snake from his symbol.
No. It looks at you, though. Hello.
Hi.
I am the guardian of Avalon.
Cool.
Yeah, you said he
Can we
made us
go through?
Who are you? It's trying to hypnotize you with its eyes.
Well, you're the talker.
You're the talker.
The servants of Emperor Terminus?
You have to ask its name to get its name. Come on, Nicole, engage. Engage with the premise.
But he said King Arthur, so, I mean...
King Arthur served an emperor.
No, he didn't.
Okay, are you gonna argue with Lancelot? You're gonna argue with Lancelot, Nicole?
We're loyal, servants of Emperor Terminus, here to reclaim his goods.
Truly. And what goods may you be looking for, traveler?
It's hard not to just say anything that's not bolted down.
The Quantum State freezing field?
Is that what we're looking for right now?
I mean, that's where we're going towards, I presume.
The secrets of Avalon, the crucible that the lady in the lake provided for the brave warrior Lancelot. Its fairy magic is powerful, a gift of the Emperor. The snake said, it's a big snake. It's big. Like, it's not like a gargantuan snake, but it's man-sized. It could bite you. It'd fuck you up.
It's like, straight up, this is like a fucking amusement park. People who pay money to be here. What?
That's lame.
For fun.
What's your name, loyal guardian?
My name is that of an angel.
Gotcha. I know what the fuck he's talking about. I don't need to ask again.
Anyway,
What?
what are you gonna do?
I don't know. We want to get in there.
Yes.
Murder the snake!
He's like, we want to get in there. We're like, we want to get in there. And he's like, who are you? And we're like, we're these guys. And he didn't answer if he's going to let us in.
No, he didn't. Because he's tricksy. Because his name's Satan. He's the snake from the Garden of Eden, guarding the vault to Avalon. Like a good Christian allegory.
So will you let us through?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
But the entrance is dangerous and full of terror. I could shield you, though.
We're not going to let you eat us to shield us from the danger.
Step inside my mouth.
I mean, if we cut it from the inside, and it's not
The skin!
armor.
That's not how skin works!
You've tricked me. My skin was weaker on the inside.
I mean, that is how it would work in this kind of mythology. Yes.
I mean, we have watched Guardians of the Galaxy. Stop.
What are you gonna do with the snake? Or else it's gonna start biting and fighting if you want to fight it.
I mean, we don't want to fight it, but...
We'll be alright. We can go without protection.
I mean, I can't heal you anymore.
So you'll open fire at them.
You're gonna open fire?
I don't know.
Can I say the old captain's passcode?
Gonna be honest, the old captain didn't really deal with shit like this. This was not his problem.
Jeez.
He didn't really activate this ever because it's an AI. This is basically Maltech.
Cool.
Like, not like, oh, I'm gonna destroy a planet, but this is something an insane AI built at the height of the Mandate era.
Decadent tech.
Yeah.
I guess I shoot it. We don't seem to have another option.
You can roll persuade or something to tell
Challenge it to a game, or something. Ask if there's a way in. Other than crawling into its mouth.
Okay, I'm going to check the layout. If with this door here in corridor, can we go to some room next to it?
And drill in.
I mean, that takes me 5 rounds. I can go through a wall.
Yeah, you can start drilling into a wall, no problem.
Okay. That'll probably cause some breach or something, or emergency.
Just goes over on the side, 5 rounds to prepare.
Okay. Fun. So what do you do, Nicole?
Alright, he is leaving. He's leaving you alone with the snake.
I don't want to be alone with the snake. If he's leaving, I'm leaving.
The snake starts to begin to follow you.
I'm not keeping my eyes off the snake. He's following us?
Yeah.
Can we walk into a room and I'll like hide behind the door then go behind the snake?
Sneak attack? Execution style?
No, like I'm just gonna go open the door and go in. When
close
he's
the door.
trying to follow us.
You want to tap it in the room?
Alright, stealth. Stealth, Nicole. You're gonna hide like up on a door frame or something?
Yeah, I'm little.
Do it.
Oh yeah, I got a 5.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fucking Fargo. Snake senses go. A 6.
Why are you hiding from me?
Where are you, little one?
Oh, it's so creepy.
Come here. Come to Satan. And then it's like, oh, I guess you're nowhere. It starts to back out of the room, and then it attacks you. It fucking bites at you.
Alright.
It's crazy swirly eyes.
Oh no.
So, yeah, okay.
Oh
God. Yeah, here we go. What's your AC?
13.
Thank you, Peter. It misses.
Yay!
It's fighting at you. What do you do, Nicole?
I guess I shoot it.
Shoot it. Roll to hit it. Kill it. Kill it. It's a snake.
I don't remember how hitting it.
Roll a d20 and add your attack values.
Your basic attack plus... What did you roll?
I rolled a 1.
So that's a miss.
So, like, even
Pew,
with
pew,
my
pew, pew, pew.
+2 or whatever, yeah, I'm pretty sure that doesn't hit.
No, its AC's 14.
Snake, AC 14. Wait, it's 14. I think I can take it. Shock value.
Yeah. Are you attacking the snake?
Yeah.
Rip and tear, Peter. Rip and tear.
Rip and tear. 17. So it's a hit.
How much damage?
3, 4, 5, 13.
Dead. You kill Satan, the guardian of Avalon.
Ha! I've slayed this foul beast. Or something.
Paleo Christ. You like grab it by its jaws and split it.
Yep.
All right, the door's there.
Yay! I slayed Satan. Everybody's saved now. Oh no!
He said he would meet us at Avalon. To be fair.
You open the door, and this room is... Uh-oh. The interior of the room looks a little bit
Foresty.
roomier than the exterior circumference would indicate.
Oh no.
Little bigger in here. Everything's made out of marble and porcelain, but has circuitry and like diodes and like grav and atomic generator bits built into it. And at the center is a large sort of four-faced, four-bodied Statue of David style altar that has what looks like some sort of scary generator built into it, giving off an amount of power.
Okay.
And in the corner, looking totally out of place, is a large square platform with the same markings on it as the holodeck has. with like a guardrail and a bunch of scaffolding around it, and it's currently moving up and down, making green and blue 3D kind of bad early 90s movie CGI of what looks like a snake. You're in the room where the printer is.
Is the knight in?
He's coming down the hallway.
Can we, like, shut the door and weld it shut?
Yes.
I'm doing that.
So you shut the door, you're just like, oh no. It's like that gif where the dude like goes to the door, opens and the xenomorph comes out and he pushes the xenomorph's heads and closes the door and puts tape over it. It's
Yes.
like that gif.
Exactly that.
Alright, that printer's gonna be done that snake in about 2 rounds.
That's good.
So you have 2 rounds to figure this shit out, and it's gonna take you all 2 to weld that door proper.
Okay.
Leaving it all up to Nicole to save the day.
Do it. Murder the snake while it's being printed.
Are there any buttons or like panels?
Cables.
Yeah, there's like a monitor connected to it with like a keyboard and a mouse.
Click.
Click and drag snake to recycle bin.
Like, if that's an option. But I was just gonna say like cease printing,
Cancel.
cancel.
The little menu, like the menu on the monitor, is basically a storybook, and there's like a bunch of little decals on it of like different things. Like the snake one's currently in the is currently stuck like to the little printing area, and there's like a little knight. There's that little cathedral generator. There's a bunch of other decals too, like a little like battalion of knights, a dragon.
I'm gonna click on the snake and drag it over to the either
Back to its
back
friends.
to the book.
Boop, boop. And just the printer stops and starts like undoing.
Perfect.
Okay.
The knight is nowhere to be found in this book. He's out there.
His little space will be like
It's empty, yeah.
Yeah. How do I
That's round 1.
recall him? I guess there's not an option for that.
I mimicked putting a gun to the back of someone's head.
I was like, yeah, I know I saw it. I was like, oh, right, you're explaining for the people that
Basically, when the storybook's closed, you have a little like grassy field that looks like a little medieval town that has the same graphics as like Ragnarok Online or Gaia Online. The little chibi dudes walking around talking to each other, or like the Mii's on the Nintendo Wii, like Mii City. Like, they all interact with each other and have a little world inside of there before they're printed.
That's nice of them. Quick, read up how to, like, what does the knight do? How do you interact with it and not get murdered?
Yeah, what's its niche?
Descriptions.
Which is gimmick?
A fish pops up. It looks like you're trying to recall an active character. Would you like help?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Click and drag the help kingfisher to the printing area.
Or he's trying to trick me into printing an evil fish, but I'll do that.
Alright, this is going to take 1 round to print it.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, you're done. You've welded it shut, and you're banging. Let me in, fiend! You shall not defy the sanctum of King Arthur and the Lady of the Lake.
Well,
Is there a King Arthur in here?
The little book?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, damn. I was like, wait, we'll just print the king, and we'll be the ones that are in charge, so he'll...
What? You'll print the king and he'll be like, fiends! And he'll start murdering you.
print the
No,
crown.
we're like
No.
loyal whatevers.
There's also like a squad of 5 dudes that is just 1 sticker you could print.
Yeah, but those are gonna attack us.
Yeah, they are.
I figured the king wouldn't be an attacky dick. He'd be like, I am King Arthur, blah, blah, blah.
The king is 9 feet tall and has machine guns for hands, probably.
I think I kind of glossed over reading King Arthur in my youth.
Shoot the cyber demon until it dies.
King Tyrannus, king for life.
Anyway, after a round, it finishes printing the fish. The fish is the size of a normal salmon with wings and a little crown on it, and it's on its side, kind of flopping around on the panel.
Should I printed some water? Like... Hello.
Is there a lake you can toss it in?
Yeah,
Fish?
there's a little leg over there,
I'll,
like a
I'll
bowl.
put them in the thing.
Put it in the bowl with
Yeah.
water. Okay, it goes in and then pops it, hanging over the edge. He like gestures to the keyboard.
I'll bring the keyboard over.
Okay, it's looking at you expectantly.
How do I recall the night?
It's making fish mouth noises, and then starts tapping its face on the keyboard.
Okay, I'm like, is this Morse code, Devin? I don't know Morse code.
No one does. All right. After about 2 or 3 rounds, the whole system starts shutting down and retracting itself.
Perfect.
Okay. Excellent. I mean, I want to take this because this is a really neat system
Yeah.
that will give us $1 bajillion. Oh my god. Sell this on fucking Firma. This is totally something that people go to their vacations to do.
I mean, Firma can make it on their own. They are TL5.
They don't have it. Just because they're TL5 does not mean they have access to everything that could be TL5.
This is crazy nutso, and it's also like a unique program. Like, go to fucking Renaissance Fair, but like, better.
It's not better for training.
Oh, yeah. Because military applications will pay as much as rich people wanting to murder sentient things over and over again.
Also, I don't think that...
Smart move, Peter.
I don't think that Bellator's soldiers face knights very often. So, or giant snakes.
What if you're attacking Bellum? That's basically all they have.
Thank God. You cease the nightmare conflict that is the Green Knight and the Lancelot protocol.
Hooray.
The room returns to just a normal-sized room, with a printer in the middle of it, and like little books and stuff, and like diagrams and maintenance material.
Perfect. Okay, I just come to the guy and say, hey, we've handled this. We've got some sweet tech here.
They're like, yeah, perfect, all right.
Yeah.
Bookmarked.
I think we'll be taking this stuff unless someone found something even better. So, what have you found, Captain?
Oh, we found some cargo and whatnot. There's a secondary cargo bay we're inspecting right now.
Oh, cool.
So you got that place tagged?
Yeah.
Get the power back on. Come on down here and we'll take a look.
Okay. Sure. We go back to the power back on. And yeah.
Did you tell them about your little adventure?
Dixon, do you want to tell them about the adventure?
Yeah, what happened? Fives is outside the window. We have to go lure him in.
The local VI had very creative problem-solving counter boarding measures that included creating medieval knights and giant snakes. It was a pain in the ass, but we stopped it, and also it'll make us so much money to sell this.
Perfect.
Yes.
We'll carve that up, throw it in the bay.
It's like a whole room though, right?
Yeah, well, you don't need the whole room.
I need to pack it up. Okay. So what's in the second storage bay?
Second storage bay has a fully functional hard suit.
Okay.
Just like a mech suit.
Oh.
It looks like it's a looks like it's a utility suit for like moving materials and like ECM pylons and whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah, it just wasn't pulled. It looks like it was in the middle of the bay in like the repair triage center. So it looks like they were like taking plates off and putting it back together.
Okay. That's
Perfect. I've been checking out the cargo manifest. Looks like they were transporting exotic elements from here to their refueling base.
Oh.
Yeah. From what I can tell, they were part of a tributary mission. Like they were collecting tribute from systems in the sector.
Okay.
So if I'm right, that cargo should still be here, and tribute for the mandate is worth money.
It's worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check this out.
Yeah, you guys basically open up a wall in the secondary cargo bay. Like there's like it's sealed off by baffles and stuff. And when you open it up, you're greeted by the smell of recent death.
Oh.
Recent death.
Yeah, there is a small like 5-man shuttle that has been smashed apart from the outside, like collapsed in on itself. And there's like 3 bodies that have been beaten into paste.
Huh. Is there
And
anything...
the entire interior of the cargo bay is like smashed up like the exterior of a golf ball. Like anything that was distinct and out has been smoothed over and destroyed.
Jeez. What killed those guys?
Blunt force trauma.
Seems that way.
Did
Like instead of it being a rectangular Star Wars like cargo bay, it's a cylinder that looks like it's been tenderized.
The only thing I can picture is like a horse got in here and panicked.
Maybe a large fish got in here instead of flopping about.
Like
What?
a cylinder that was
A large fish.
yeah, like a cylinder that's nothing. A cylinder that has nothing but horse hooves coming out of it.
That's what I was picturing, like a horse freaking out and trampling everything.
The exterior of the cargo bay, as you start, like the interior, like the cargo bay walls, you start to look at it, has the remnants of exotic element webs and like capture devices that have things stuck in them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's like a crate that's like half launched into the shuttle was opened and was basically smashed closed.
Okay.
Well, oh, this is like recent in the last like 10 years, by the way.
Oh.
I thought it was sooner than that.
Recent in the last 10 years is still
Oh.
soon.
Well, I meant like I thought we were gonna have to worry about like something happening. Okay.
Yeah, it's rank in here. These people look like they did some of the work you guys were doing already when they got here.
Okay, well maybe there's something that we can still salvage from their stuff.
Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah, I'm also covering my
Yeah.
mouth. That's what that
Oh,
sound
my
was supposed
lord.
to indicate.
Paleo. Christ.
I mean, shuttles usually are worth a little bit.
That shuttle is destroyed.
Okay.
Like, it's been crushed. It looks like it's been through a hailstorm.
Okay.
Yeah. If you guys start investigating through, you find that those emergency deployed webs and stuff are covered in tiny cubes.
Okay.
They're about... a bunch of them are basically cut to be like the size of, I don't know, your thumb probably in mass. And there's hundreds of them, maybe thousands.
Cubes.
Yeah, and they're embedded in the webbing.
And they're not the special energy cubes?
They're not Element X, no.
X, I'm like, holy shit, that's not an element X.
Captain walks up and just kind of starts to yank on one and pull it free.
Okay, that's a dangerous way to go about it.
Soft. It's like shoe material.
Rubber.
Kind of bites into it.
Oh my god, I was joking.
No, it's weird.
That could have exploded your head off when you bit it. You had no idea what it would do. That could have been what caused all of this.
I mean, it sounds like a win-win either way.
If your head exploded off?
I'm in a lot of debt.
I mean, that's why we have a healer psyker right here, next to the captain.
It's why the Tide Pod thing is so popular among teens. Like, you know the story how Tide Pods are made to trick your monkey brain to think it's really good, ripe, delicious fruit?
Okay,
And like you have to resist not eating it all the time?
okay.
Well, yeah, kids get that impulse, and then they find out that it'll also kill you? That's a win-win.
Jeez.
My gosh.
Ugh.
Dark.
Oh,
Now, catch.
Oh, I'll catch it. Don't
Toss
burn
it.
my hand or anything gross.
No.
Okay, good.
Do you want to drop it?
Sure, I'm really shitty at being dexterous.
You drop it, and it bounces away from you and just keeps bouncing.
Does it accelerate?
Yeah, it starts picking up speed.
Oh, guys, this is what did it.
Oh, no, 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 no! Everybody hit the deck!
Can we put the lids back on those crates so more of them don't get bounced out?
Exit to the door.
Yeah, shut the door. Yeah, you guys all immediately, as quick as possible, shut the door and like put your backs to it. And he's like, oh, we're gonna be rich.
Will we?
Do you not know what that is?
No, I don't reckon I do.
That's Bernard's element.
Bernard's element?
Brainard's element, like brain. It's a rubber. It's a superconductive material that when you apply force to it, and like, you know, force usually bleeds off, it just accelerates.
Oh, okay.
It's used in gravity tech.
Oh.
It's a perpetual motion material.
Sounds like money?
It's picking up speed exponentially.
How do you stop it?
Oh, it never stops.
Well, I
Probably the security web it got stuck in. What, 10 years maybe?
guess, yeah.
Probably after 10 years it'll eventually hit an angle and it'll get stuck in the glue.
Well, maybe it will clear itself quicker than 10 years. Maybe within a day.
Get the glue gun.
Ah, fine. Okay, I'll give the foaming thing.
In the ship, there is a gun that fires like a polymer that hardens to seal up breaches and stuff.
So I guess we'll make a layer, put the things on gently, make another layer so they're nicely cushioned up inside.
All right, you're gonna go in and you're gonna shoot it with the glue gun to stop it.
Okay. I guess I can do that.
Whatever you do, do not knock any more loose, or you'll be pummeled. This entire ship will be pummeled to death.
I mean, he'll be fine. He's back on our ship.
Oh yeah, we'll all die. The ship will rip it'll go through the bulkheads. This whole stuff will start shaking its way out.
Okay, I'll make sure to leave quickly. Okay, so go and shoot the thing.
All right, roll to hit.
No.
Oh no, AC high. Oh, you miss. Glue against a wall. Damn it. It's bouncing. It's gonna roll its attack on you.
Yeah.
Can you make it before your body's destroyed? That's a hit.
Okay.
We get a +10 to hit because it's
Okay.
bouncing faster and faster.
How
So
much
it's covering
damage?
more material. A lot. 4.
4. Okay, I'm at 17.
So yeah, you shoot it and like try to position yourself, and it bounces off a bulkhead, off the glue material after it's already hardened, off the bulkhead of the ship, off a dead guy, off the door, into the back of your robot head, and it does a shocking amount of force damage.
18.
All right, you got it. Boop.
Yep.
It when it embeds itself in like part of the wall or whatever, you glue it and then the glue starts vibrating and it stops after a while.
Okay, I think I got it.
And they open the door and they come in.
It's right there.
They cut it loose and carefully take the cube out. The glue on the inside was heated up from friction and was melting.
Oh man.
So, how are you going to transport this thing?
Its case is right there.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll just throw it in the case. Everyone collect it and do not drop it.
Okay.
Okay.
You get probably 5 tons of flubber.
Okay.
Yes, listeners. That is what this game is.
Yep.
Oh.
So, you got your quantum generator, you got your flubber, you got it all.
Yep. So, is that it?
Yeah, the captain's like, yeah, rip apart that room, rip apart the holodeck. We don't need the atomics. Fuck the atomics.
Yeah. Okay, no, I think that's it.
Yeah, offload that computer files. We can use it to see if we can't find a warp points.
Yeah.
We'll see what we'll do with all this stuff.
We'll pack everything up very gently. Give that thing extra padding in case we get in some problems.
Oh, you feel like it hit a pothole and it starts to shake itself apart.
Get into the atmosphere.
Right?
That's
It's like a Juggernaut from X-Men where the vibration starts, it can't be stopped.
We insulate it with that foam. Just cake it into that place. Just cut it up later.
You kidding me? This stuff's worth its weight in gold. We're gonna make bank off of it.
I mean, to be sure, like, gold isn't worth that much, so you can go to the asteroids and just get it by the ton.
I think you're missing the point. I don't know why you would focus it on the word worth its weight in gold. It was a euphemism. The captain grabs a box of circuit chips and throws on the ground. How many? Quick.
25. What else?
No reason. It's fine. It's good. It's fine.
I mean, I did sort that part of those circuits earlier, so 5. Pick it up.
I was like, never mind. It's fine. I get it. I understand. It's fine.
Oh, Captain.
He thinks you're Rain Man.
I'll shake you up so you look like the cube inside of you will start vibrating. Because he ate some.
Yeah, he just took a bite of it. Just see. He
He
didn't
didn't
bite
take a
hunk
bite
off.
out of it. He just
He just put his tooth
I
in.
imagine him biting it and it's and it bounces back and his jaw dislocates.
He explodes. Yeah, Brainard's material, Brainard's element, it's a perfect composite. Even those little cubes, one of those little cubes can create a perpetual gravity generator.
Well, goddamn.
Yeah, and there's tons of them.
Okay.
Firma, we could sell that to. They could use that to build entire new plates.
Well, I guess we'll be hot on Firma then.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll let us land on the actual surface.
I doubt it, but also we know Nick, I want to say?
For the Trade Federation, yes.
You wrote it down, right?
I did, but let me just double
All right.
check. if I
As
was
long as
right.
you wrote it down, you're fine.
Don't worry, he's in the NPC section in our website.
Oh, good on you for updating that.
Yeah, Nick from the Trade Federation.
Yeah, Nick. Okay.
So yeah, once you sell the holodeck and the people creator and the flubber,
And the element.
you'll be good to go.
Yeah, haha. And then we can go and get the waifu.
Yes. Yeah, and then you can once we're off. Yeah, set a course for Firma. We'll set a course for Firma. Why don't we just do that?
Sure.
I want you decoding those coordinates. We want to see if they have a mandate base we can go to loot.
I'll do that in my spare time.
All right, good haul, guys. That went super smoothly.
Other than all the attacking by the medieval knight.
That didn't happen to me at all.
Should we also take a mech?
Oh yeah, grab the mech suit. Good lord. We'll make bank on that too. Man, Space Hulk runs.
Yeah, 0 cost basically. 100% profit.
You know, well, it could have had nothing in it. Or we could have all been killed.
I mean,
Like those fucking people in the cargo bay.
I mean that's part of any run, really.
Alright, this was a good hustle, team.
Good job.
Hit the showers. Let's see if we can't clean off the smell of pancake people. And I want to say snake piss?
There was a snake involved, yes.
Huh.
Virtual
So
snake.
specific.
Why does he know what snake piss smells like?
Do you ever drink cobra venom whiskey? There's a
What?
whole cobra in it.
You have to buy things in the bottle.
No, why though?
Because it's expensive and it's what's the word for when you do something and it's really excessive and gross?
Gauche?
That's it. It's really gauche. Very into that.
I mean, I bet Firma has some, so.
I'm pretty sure cobras don't exist.
But I mean, Paradise World, Holiday Tab, they probably import.
I mean, they probably have water cobras.
Yeah, close enough.
All right, that's a good break, team.
Okay.
And
Set a course for Firma.
yeah, he set a course for Firma
Again, yeah.
again.
And then we get into some spaceship combat. And that car gets blown out.
Oh my god, I'd be so pissed.
Fill the escape pod with the flubber, launch it at the enemy ship, set it loose in the enemy ship.
Pay to win, pay to win.
Pay to win.
We're shooting money at you guys. Hardly worth it.
It's called Bernard's element or Bernard's material because the scientist in The Absent-Minded Professor, like the flubber movie I saw before the Robin Williams one, he was Professor Bernard. I don't know if the Robin Williams character is named that as well. I just remember his character being Robin Williams. Anyway, so I think that wraps up this episode. The Space Hulk run.
Yeah.
Fantastic amounts of money, a security system. It was very standard.
AI created. My powers are useless.
It was so great. Hey, we got to hack.
Yay.
All right, good wrap up. So I was Devin,
Nicole?
And Peter.
and this is sponsored by Nobody. Signing off.